Brothers and sisters, B and S, spectators, as far as English are them important, and this one is helping a great number of persons being connected with a great number of persons in the world. The one solution is English. English is the greatest, as I've said, English broadcasting Matadi. English is helping a great number of persons knowing about more things in English. English is the one place that you can find persons debated, exchanged, things related, English. What we have to do, just one answer, is just to stay in touch. Each Tuesday it's 5:30 p.m. and on Friday it's 8:00 a.m. Just it's H television with DM Yala. Yes, thanks, organized people spread in Matadi, even out of Matadi in the national. We're so happy first. I'm going to express what I'm feeling deep in my heart, just to greet you first, saying that we want to spend this great time together. First I'm going to express what I'm feeling deep in first, to be together in this moment, talking about English matter with this show English with Mr. Gadiala. Great just time that we want to spend together. As far as you are joining us in this moment, we are English. English is just the English show. We are in DRC, Matadi, Congo Central. So it means that you have got this nice and amazing time watching us. Let's stick, and we are going to spend this amazing moment together with Mr. Gadiala. Today I'm very happy to stand this great parts with my guest. It is Mr. David Kongawi. With him we want just to talk and share more things based on what we are named the causes and effects of pollutions. It is our daily subject today we want just to talk about. It is an English teacher from Oreb School. So with him we want to interrupt and convex debate, and why not to share ideas in order to help all people and help you just you are abroad out of the country to master what we are expecting to speak today. So David,
Yes.
I'm very happy to be again with you today.
Yeah, so I'm so happy, very happy to be again together. This is my second time to be here.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it is a second time to be together, as far as we are talking today with this new subject named, the causes and effects of pollutions. First, why this subject today?
Yes, I think we have chosen the subject by seeing first the matter that we are facing today in our countries or over the world. So seeing whatever we are working, we are seeing many things as dirty things in the house we are living. We are seeing things there in our environment. We are seeing things. That's why today we are talking about the subject as pollution.
Pollution means that we are living today. It is an update subject. You can see back me. There are pictures that showing that the idea about what we are expecting to speak today. So the city means Matadi city, and out of case of our province Congo Central, we got Boma and other cities. So the case of Matadi city, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it is our cases. So first, let's define what does it mean, pollution.
Yes, as you are, dear viewers, as you are listening to first this word, we are talking about pollution. You have to know first, before understanding all things, you have to know first what is pollution. Pollution is the act of being polluted. Okay, this is the simplest definition that you can master from pollution. Pollution is the act of being polluted.
The fact has I've said that being polluted, but so are you sure that people have mastering this key, daily subject that we used to talk about today, the fact of being polluting, as you have said?
Yes, yeah, I'm really sure they really understand me from the TVs. So as I'm talking about pollution, pollution is when we are polluting our environment, is the fact of being polluted. We can pollute many things in our environment. Yes.
That means we got people who are just living in our surrounding,
Yes.
and but before going, it just depends about what we are speaking today. But first, let's open about to speak about different types of, types of pollution.
Yes.
That will help most of people mastering about the key ideas about what we can speak to.
Yeah. One we want to talk about different types of pollution. Here, I'm first looking to know the different types of pollution. We have to know in our environment we have some different types of pollution. I can cite the first. We can cite the pollution of water. The second, we can cite the pollution of land, as what you are seeing behind your TV. I can see that we have some image there. You can see how the land is being polluted. And we can also talk about the water, land, and air pollution.
Okay.
And to go again far, I can also talk about the pollution, the noisy pollution. I mean the noise pollution. How also we can pollute our ears, or there we are living with sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That means those are different kinds of or types of pollution that you have named
Yes.
here. That means we can take some part of pollution that can give people ideas, and we are going just to help you first. You can see back me. We got pictures that showing and giving just ideas about what people are doing nowadays. You can make dirty things. So today it means there is a problem. First, we can say that's education. People, they don't know what they're doing.
I think this is the real problem that we're having. People, many of us, they are not knowing what they're doing. I don't say really it's a matter of education, but sometimes also we can also say it's a matter of education,
We can
because
say
if
training.
please,
They don't have knowledge or what?
no, they have knowledge, but sometimes they are doing that without having their will. I can say they know what they're doing is bad, but they're just doing that.
Then I've said that education. You know what I'm saying? It can be.
It's
the
not
problem.
totally education. It's not a matter of real of
The
education.
problem is
No,
what?
I think
Know what I'm saying?
the mentality is the problem of the mentality. We have just to arrange our mentality. If we want to arrange there we are, we have to change our mentality. Yes.
That
the problem
means,
is just
you
not
know,
of
I
education,
get
but
you,
mentality.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is a mindset problem. So that means we have to change first our mindsets if we want just to escape about what we are talking about, pollutions.
Yes.
So it is a problem, mindset problem, mentality. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of
So
course.
people, they have to change things.
They have to change first the mentality. They can be well educated, but the mentality can be bad. Yes, the education that we are receiving from school, in the house, it can also be good, but the mentality also is, I can say, is the key. Is the key. Because all of us here in DX, I can say we are educated. We are coming from school, but you can see that one is coming, chiefly from school. After school, he can have on his bottle of juice. After drinking the juice, he threw it away. You see, this is the mentality. That one is educated, but the mentality is not good.
That means, someone said that, Mr. God, let me do it. That after drinking water, I gave my bottle of water,
Yes.
then I've sprayed that jet out outside. So I'm not the one is going to change the country. So some things that you are right at a time you are saying about mentality.
Yes, these are the bad mentality people need first to change. We cannot call just as we are every time we are just saying we are throwing stones to our president, to our chief, to our governor. once we see dirty things, we say that we are waiting for Tshisekedi to come to arrange. Not. Tshisekedi will not leave there. He's for coming to pick up the bottle that you free yourself. So you first must have a good mentality. You know that after drinking water, after arranging my house, once I have dirty things in my house here, I must have the real place so that I can put it. This is the good mentality. But after doing, you are in the party. Once the party will finish, you take all the bottles and add the trash. You go to throw it away. You know that sometimes there you are throwing that people are living there. You see, you are already destroying what we are calling by the land pollution. You are polluting the land. This is the bad mentality. People must change. Yes.
But are you sure that I cannot say that you are not sure. Now you are sure that things can
I'm
be
really
changed.
sure.
Know what I'm saying? So, but let's open now to try highlight most of guys people's traits to master what we deserve to speak today about this daily subject. Because of that,
Yes.
such of pollutions, let's talk about the cause of pollution today.
Yes. The cause of pollution is I was citing first the types of pollution. We have land pollution. What are the cause of land pollution? The cause of land pollution is when, as people, as human beings, because God created the land was really clear, was proper. But as people, we are destroying, we are polluting the land. How can we pollute the land? Is when we are throwing things. After doing your things, you can see or you can have your dirty things. You must have the real place for putting that. Once you are throwing
That
things
bin.
like this,
You have
yes,
one bin?
yes, there's bin. You are putting that in the bin. But once you don't have a bin, after eating or after doing other things, you are throwing things like this on the land. This is what we are calling by the land pollution. We can have also the water pollution. What is the water pollution? We can see in the image there on the TV. We have our sea, we have river, we have many things here. But people, they have created some path, some ways from the house or from the shower till to the sea. You see, after taking your bath, after making your wee, doing other things we used to doing.
You are doing so. You are hurting the sea.
I'm not doing so.
Listen first. No,
I'm giving example of the causes
I
of
would just
pollution.
open a gate. No,
Yes.
I'm not saying that.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, man. So that means you are not hurting the sea.
I'm not eating the same.
Come
I'm
on,
not
you
eating the
can
same.
pass water.
I can pass
Yeah.
water. Yes, we are passing water, but there we are passing water is really arranged. They've dig. Okay, there is they've dug the hole that once the water is coming from the shower, okay, it can go there. But others, they let it on like this. Okay, it's going, and people sometimes they are going and they are footing those. That water. It's really polluting, and you can see the bad smell sometimes.
Yes.
As you know, the urine. Once we are urinating, if the urinate is just out like this after 2-3 days, you can see yourself. You can feel how it's smelling.
Yes, yeah,
It's
right.
smelling so bad. This is what also we are calling by the land and water pollution. We can start also the air pollution. The air pollution is what we are having many manufacturing. Okay, in the many societies they have got places. They are creating things. Okay, they are creating things, chemical things. Once the smoke is going up, as people, we are breathing that. It is what I call by the air pollution. We are polluting the air. The air that as we are breathing is not again normal. We are breathing sometimes the bad air. That's why we are every time having the sickness because of what the air pollution. We are breathing the bad air. Okay, this is also another cause of the air pollution. I can also go further with noise pollution. What is noise pollution? The noise pollution is, we are here. This is my house. I have also my neighbors there. But they have got the speakers. Once they're in the house, they say, today I have to put the song of Moise Mbia or Fally Ipupa. They say not. They increase the volume till maybe 100. And you in your house once a day, unable again to sleep. Maybe you are solving something. You are solving a problem. But while listening that noise, it also disturbing you. It is what we call also by the noise pollution. It's polluting. There you are. People sometimes they are not knowing if I want to play my music, let me play it in a certain volume. They are just putting the volume so that everybody who is there he can listen. It's not the
Maybe
case. Disturbing people. Yes.
Okay, I think that's, it was well explained. Different sort of just, some cases or causes that can be linked with what we are talking about today, different kinds of pollution that's named with my guest David. But we want to set in, just trying helping people to master how they can get out of this bad behavior, just in order to avoid what we can see back me. You can see back me, there are pictures, bad things that we are not supporting today, in that why we are here just for helping all guys to master how they can stop this bad doing. So today, late after speaking some types of, quoting some types of pollutions, let's stick on water, lanes, and we can take a case of noisy. Today we got churches, and let's first quotes and stick on learn problem today.
Yes.
So how can we help all guys, televiewer, and others to master that they have to take care about these aspects?
Yes, thank you for this nice question. It really needs the answer, a good answer also. I was really thinking after choosing this topic, so what can we do in order to avoid this kind of bad behavior? We are seeing in other states, other land, so their road are so clear, are so clean. But why only us, as we can see on TV? Why only us here in DRC or in other countries? We can take just the case of our province, Congo Central province, here, even though here in Matadi town. So what we have to do is first we have to change our mentality. After changing the mentality, I also can advise to our government, okay, to create some manufacturing. I can give an example. Bottles. You can see how bottles are dating. Okay, how bottles are making our town dirty. You can
Even
see,
though environments.
yes, our environment, how it's making our environment dirty. You can go on the sea, you will see bottles everywhere you are. You will see bottles. If our states they can create a place, okay, so that they can start turning those bottles even though to charcoal. Transform, yes. It can also help.
That can be transformed.
Of course.
Yeah, we can do it, but
of course.
But that can be just the feather, yeah, that's it's a main, solutions. But first we have to educate people to know, master that they have to avoid, while doing what you can do, drink water and eat whatever. So you have to keep what you are using for that, and to fruit that food, that can be said on bin.
Yes,
that's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have understood you well, as what saying. First, before state, if the state also can create, okay, they can also create those places of transforming those bottles or those plastic shit to another things, another matter. So, as first people, we have first to change our mentality. It's a matter of mentality. As you have given an example, after drinking water, after buying, mangoes or other things, they put in the plastic sheets. You eat. You have to see first there you are. You have to ask first question. There I'm putting that. Who will come to pick up that? This is a question. If each of us from today on, we start asking questions that what I'm doing is bad or not, our moral, okay? Our moral first must say, what I'm doing, is it bad or more or right? Yes. Once yourself you say, here if I put this bottle here, it's going to create dirty. Maybe even not to me, but my family members, my friends will pass by there, will sit there. Maybe it can create the sickness. You see, it's first the matter of changing our mentality. Once we change our mentality, we know what we are doing is bad, what we are doing is good. You can see things also can be good. The state can
come
be
after.
together with
Yes,
us.
yeah, but the first
But
position you have to change first.
we have to change the mentality.
I guess that you have received something from the government that you are defending them. So
Oh.
I get it. I get it. We know each other. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Let me just come back to see all guys. People spread. In this moment that is unleashed. So we use just to highlight most of guys people with different subjects. So let me just come back to see my engineer Jonathan. We want to take just these parts named lesson 1, that is showing people listening and learning different lessons based on grammar. So I want to see this named, so the use of some and any, so that you are going to watch, and after we can come back, returning back and talking with my guest David. Lesson 1.
Do you have any questions about when to use some and any? I have some helpful tips for you today. Hey there, I'm Emma from English. Now, these two words, they're very common English words that are often confused and misused by English learners. And although they seem to have very similar meanings, they're not often interchangeable. So it's important to know which word to use and when to use it. In this video, I'm going to clear up some of that confusion so that you can avoid making those mistakes in the future. We'll go through the meaning of some and any, the general uses, and some of the exceptions to the rules. So make sure you keep paying attention throughout the video. There's going to be a quiz at the end. Now, if you're not a subscriber yet, then click that button just down there and become one. You can also use the tools down there to slow down the video speed in case I'm speaking a little too quickly for you. You can control that right down there. The first thing you need to know is that we use some and any before plural and uncountable nouns. And we do it to talk about a certain number or amount of something when we don't actually know exactly how much or how many of that thing we want. So I need to buy some bread. I'm saying that I need to buy an amount of bread, but I'm not being specific. I'm not saying exactly what number or amount I need. Is there any pasta left? Now again, we want to know if there's pasta left, but I don't really care about the specific amount. I just want to know if there is an amount. Now, because some and any are both used in quite similar situations, it's often difficult to know which one you should use, right? So we're going to go over the general grammar rules to help you decide which one to use, but definitely stick around until the end of this lesson. There are some exceptions to these rules that you need to know, and I'll get to those in a little bit. But later on, I've also got a quiz that's going to help you to test what you've learned in this lesson. So as a general rule, we use some with positive or affirmative sentences. I left some soap for you in the kitchen. Please treat us with some respect. He said he would get the cat some food from the shop. Now we use any with negative sentences and questions. Okay? Did you leave any soap for me? Do you have any respect for us? Did you get the cat any food from the shop? So that's pretty simple, right? There are some clear rules there. But like many things in English, there are several exceptions to this rule as well. Now this is where the fun starts. All right, take a look at this question. Can you pick up some coffee on your way home? We use some. And it's a question. Now this is an exception. We use some in questions when you're pretty sure that the answer will be yes. I'm asking you to pick up coffee because I know there's a high probability or a strong chance that you'll say yes, that you will buy the coffee. Now, often questions that we are expecting the answer to be yes are offers or requests, okay? Would you like some milk in your coffee? All right, I'm being polite. I'm asking you, but I know that you probably want milk in your coffee.
Thanks, my engineer. Thanks, this man named, Jonathan Mwanda. I'm very happy to know that you are a lot in this moment watching us. This is Unleashed with Mr. Gatiala. We're so happy to stand this great moment together with my guest, David, Mr. David Kongawi. With him, we are trying to debate, not debating now, but we are trying to comments, give ideas, give arguments based on what we are planning today. We are talking about the causes and effects of pollutions. Nowadays, our city, Matadi, even in general cases, that can be Congo Central, also just DRC, RDC, that we just used to remark that there are some, dirty places and different kinds of types of pollutions. In that way, we use just to highlight people to master that is very bad, to stop with the bad mentality. So with Mr. David Kungawi. So David,
yes.
I think that after explaining what we are explaining today, let's now try to help most of people in our surrounding environments, Matadi. So about the lanes and noisy today, pollution. First, let's talk about this part of pollution, lanes. So how can we help all guys, people, the Congolese, especially in Matadi, to master that they have to stop with this bad behavior?
Okay, thanks a lot for asking again this question. As I was saying first, you have all, people from Matadi here. We need to change things. And how can we change it? I can say thanks to our governor, Gimbadu, for what he has just done. They've put, I can see beans everywhere, okay? Big beans they've put everywhere.
You have seen that?
Yes, I'm seeing that everywhere. I'm really
you
sure.
come
also
back
you
about
are
what
seeing
I've
that.
said. Maybe
Yes.
just you get something.
The governor didn't give me something, but
No,
I'm
this,
just commenting what I'm saying.
You go. Now we open now
Yes,
fight. No, I'm
yes.
saying. You go at Mvoadu, you can see dirty things. You
Yes.
go at Nzanza,
Yes.
you can see dirty things.
Good.
You go even here, Kinkanda roundabouts, you can see there are dirty things.
Yes.
Just back me, you can see that.
I can see.
You are saying that the governor Gibando has just trying to say it on some beans.
Yes.
You got proof?
These are, yes, I got proof. I got it. People who are watching us right now, themselves, they can testify that. Once there they are in all roundabout, I can see or other, in our national road, okay? They've put many of big beans are there. So
Sufficient?
I think they are sufficient. Sufficient, I can say. So the state needs again, or the governor, the central government, they need again to add. I can say they can add again maybe some so that to help, because them
You want them to add?
to add. Yes.
You want them to add?
I want them to add.
But it's not their desire. You know what I'm saying?
It is the desire. Once as
It
they
isn't.
had that will
Come
of
on,
putting
man,
that,
guy,
it means
you-
that
you get
it
something,
is the
so
desire.
you get
I
something.
didn't have something. I did not.
It's a
It's the
desire. It's the desire of just our governments
If the desire, yes. Because
to make things as you are thinking.
it's the
you know what
very
I'm saying?
since I'm here in Matadi, is my very first time to say it. Okay, I can say is the desire of our governor. So let us support. Okay, let us support him. Okay, help him again to do again more.
Let me just come back to all teams of this local government,
Yes.
the governor Gibandu and all teams of this government. I think that you got a defender, this guy David.
No. I'm
Yeah,
not.
come
I'm not
on,
a
man.
I'm
Yeah.
not a defender. Yeah.
So nowadays you go at Belvedere.
Yes, of course.
You can see things. You
Yes.
know how our lanes environment is polluted. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I can see.
So you are defending what?
I'm defending. I'm just telling you how people can change things. Okay, the state, the governor, they've put things there. It means what? In another way, it means what? They are telling us indirectly. Okay, indirect because we are walking on the road. We are having bottles. That's to say, how come how can you can get someone after drinking water? Okay, he has got his plastic sheet on the hand. Now he start walking with that everywhere. No. That's why they've put those big bins. You can have your plastic sheet in your bag or I don't know where.
Can't you keep that? Can't you keep that?
keep it
At
till where? Till where?
at that time, you don't have a place that you can throw that. You can keep that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you see, we were saying that
I drink water.
we are drinking water.
I got my bottle.
Yes, but now you
I can keep
start
that.
walking with your bottle, your empty bottle, with whenever you are. No, once you see this bin, it can help you. You know that this is a bin. You know this is a bin. They put it for putting your trash. It's helping us. Once you see that you're going to put your bottle there, you're going to take your bin, your small bin, you got to put it in the big bin of state.
Okay.
And there is also some motorbike, some weaver I saw. Okay, it's coming every time, even though it's not doing that regularly, but it's coming sometimes to take.
Did you see that?
I'm saying that, especially on Saturday, I used to sing that the motorbike is coming and the car of the mayor, it's coming just to pick up all these big bins, which are really fulfilled, I can say, so that they can take it, they put it there, they can go to throw. So far from the town. And if all of us also, we start doing things as the state is proposing us, as the desire of the state, because our chiefs, they've got others, they've got some that will of helping, of changing this country or our town. But as people who are living in this town, we have got bad mentality.
Can't we imitate? Can't
Yes.
we just adopt this great or suitable behavior? As I back you. I'm not taking
Yes.
you along. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
I'm
support
so-
you.
I'm
Come on, man.
I'm
What's
so
wrong
easy.
first? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm so
back you
easy.
first.
Yeah.
So the government, it has to say that Gibandu and others, they are buying bins.
Yes.
In order to help all guys to get dirty things that you are using, water and the like, to throw on.
Yes. Yeah.
So why can't we just maybe do the same to buy our own bins that we can do things as you are saying?
You once you're saying why you can we cannot. I can say many of us we have got our bins in our houses. We have it.
You got bin?
I got it.
You got bin?
I got it.
Can I check?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. Can I check first? No,
come
listen
in
first.
my house and check.
Let me first,
Come in my house and check. Yes.
You are talking about bins. But
Yes.
you don't got bins.
I
I
have it in my
you
house.
can see this guy. You got
I
bins.
have it.
You got
I
bins.
have it. Yes. I know what I'm saying. Yes.
You are not just going after house.
I have it.
Just back a house.
There is also a real
night.
there is also a real place that we are putting that.
Yeah.
This is also another case, okay? But the state also, okay? They cannot just be I can say what? They are just putting those bins on the road, okay? On the main road, no. They have also to enter in the streets.
Okay. This
okay?
is another problem.
Yes,
We have just
they have also to
Yeah.
enter in other streets, okay? In the big streets, they have to enter there so that to put on the path, okay? So that people, those who are living in the surrounding of the streets, they can have, once the bin is full, they have there is the big bin of the state, okay? So if me I go to throw it there, them they will come so that in the time they will come to take it to go to throw it in the real place. But as in in others, I can say in other street they don't have it. As me, I can say we are near the main road. If my bin is full, I'm taking my bin, I go to put in the biggest bin of the state. But others, those who are really living in the suburban places, okay, it's so far from the road, they've got a real problem. The bin can be full, they are now asking question, where am I going to throw it? Therefore, you are seeing those people.
Now we have to wait
in the evening.
for them.
In the evening.
It's the same, you know.
Therefore, I'm saying
it's the same. We know
I want now to show you that. I want now to show.
Yeah, man.
I want now to show you. I want now to show that.
You know. Listen first. So, guys, people, it's you know, this guy is night. He's moving, going.
I can't.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, he's
with the shorts.
Yeah.
With the shorts.
No, impossible.
And the clothes.
Impossible.
You move
back
clothes.
Never and ever in I can't do it.
You are the same.
I can't because my mentality is really good. I've really changed my mentality. I was doing that.
The
before,
Bible says.
Right now,
the Bible says. Don't think about what the governments or the country can do for you.
Yeah.
You have to think first what you have to do for your country.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's what I'm saying also. Yeah. It's also what I'm saying.
Come on, man. It's not the same.
It's also what I'm saying. We have to support the government. How can we support the government?
I want to come back again to talk about our guys. So the government of our province, Congo Central, I think that you have got a defender. You have to call this guy, Mr. David, in order to, you know, I have to check.
I'm not a defender of the government. I'm not defender.
Nowadays, you go at Mpozo, you can see dirty things. You go at Nzanza, dirty things. People are quarreling the same.
These are the bad mentality. Those people who are quarreling, okay? Those people who are every time shouting aloud. It is themselves again are throwing things. Okay. We can see. We are living Vadu, okay? Especially once we are at 8 or 7, we are seeing those people. The state have engaged.
Sellers?
Okay, not sellers. They are a group of people. They've got with some certain things. Okay, they are walking around the path or around the road. I mean, or they are entering till in the market.
They are getting money.
Okay, they get. The state is paying them.
Okay.
It is the job they are doing. They are picking all those trash. Okay, those dirty things. They are putting that so that they can throw it. Okay, in the place that the state.
Are they doing so?
It is what they're doing, but them they can do it only this evening. Tomorrow morning, once you come back, you will see only those people who were shouting that here is dirty. They will start again throwing things there. Only at that time. And how do we want
let us come back? You know, I like what people have said that with the former time with the president Mobutu was saying that we have to come back with the meat stick.
The meat stick, I think.
Le fouet.
Yes.
So that means that we have to. You know,
yes.
Yeah,
I think
we got meat stick.
This is only the problem of what we are saying, droit de l'homme. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
You may be right.
Yes. It's a big problem. This is the problem, the main problem of human rights, okay? Because they know that right now they cannot beat again people. But at the former time, once they were beating people, they had a good mentality. But right now they know even though for it there. A father myself, I can testify what I saw yesterday.
Yes.
Yesterday I was going back around Izipa. I saw someone was on the main road, okay, with the bottle of juice. After drinking juice, he was now taking the path, okay. He was entering to the street. Now instead of taking that bottle of juice after drinking, even though to throw it there is going, but he threw the bottle behind where their eyes were passing.
And saying that I'm not the one who's going to change the country.
I'm not the one. No, who will change it?
Who will change the country?
I don't. This is a question.
It's okay. No, you got something.
It's a question.
That means no, you get something from the government.
Maybe what I'm saying. Maybe the governor can be convinced by what I'm saying. So that
you got the envelope.
I didn't have it.
Let me check.
I didn't have it.
We're gonna check.
I didn't have. Yes.
We're gonna check.
Yeah, we're gonna check.
Come on, man.
We're gonna check.
Let me just see this guy. You know, the guy is Jonathan. He wants us to see these parts name this speech in short time. Let's listen first for being custom with the different accent of people. So this is the short parts we names the speech.
When I was around 7, My toothless brother and I, on long, boring taxi rides in Syria, would indulge in imperialistic fantasies of how we wanted to take over the country outside our windows. My parents would quickly crush these imperial conquests by warning, "Shh, you'll get taken by Secret Service if they hear you." The walls everywhere, we were told, could hear our revolutionary ideas and would send us to prison. Whereas children here had ghosts and the boogeyman, our equivalents were our governments. Fast forward to 2010. When I first got here, someone told me, if Harvard shut its gates, it could be its own country, just like the Vatican. As I've walked through this place every day for the past 4 years, I was struck by how true this idea was. I saw it everywhere. The Harvard Nation. I saw it in the big and obvious things. We had our own version of the Statue of Liberty, the John Harvard statue, our own embassies, the Harvard clubs of Boston and London, a tax collection agency, the Harvard Alumni Association, and an endowment larger than more than half the world's countries' GDPs. We also had our own diplomatic passports. Nowhere did I see this more clearly than at US Immigration at Boston Logan Airport. Whenever they saw I was coming from the Middle East, what were you doing there? Why are you here? Why did God make you from the Middle East?
Sorry, so I think that disaster was given, so sorry for that. So that was the speech. These parts were given just for helping others to be accustomed with to being familiar with the different accent of people. I think that you have mastering this short part of speech and try to send us 5 sentences through that. So if you are accurate, you can get what we have planned. So I'm with my guest, Mr. David Kongawi. It is an English teacher from Oreb School. With him, we are trying to highlight, this daily subject name. So the causes and effects of pollutions. So the case of Matadi City. David?
Yes.
After speaking about land problem, land pollutions,
yes,
let's
here.
in this short time to commence with these parts noise pollutions.
Yes.
A great problem today. No?
Another great problem that we are having now in our town, I can say, or in our province, or in general, let's talk about countries, or in our country. Once we want to talk again about another aspect, which is noise pollution. How can we pollute with noise? Because others are asking questions from the houses. Noise pollution is what? We are seeing right now as if there is a fight, okay? Once we are in our quarter on the main road, we are seeing the pub, okay? People who are watching me, I don't really know the pub. What is the pub? The pub is there. We are going. We are drinking beers and listening sometimes to music.
Okay.
But the way those people, okay, what we are calling DJ, the way that they start now transforming the pub is not again good. Now there is a fight, okay? The pub which is on the left and the pub which is on the right. Now they are fighting. You can see they've put the biggest speakers. If it starts shouting, okay, putting out the sound from here, maybe till 24 November, you can listen to that. They want only people who are passing to listen that there is a pub.
Okay.
And without knowing that they are disturbing people, they are polluting Okay, others they are not custom about this kind of sound, this kind of music. Okay, once they are turning the music on, it is so the volume is so loud. It is what we are called by the noise pollution.
But we got churches.
Another case also,
We
the
got
church.
yeah.
You can walk on one street, okay, on one path, but you can see 5 churches.
You got
and
problem
there
with
also,
churches.
please.
You got problem with churches?
I don't got problems. There you didn't say that I have money.
You got
No, to the government,
problem with
to the
churches.
governor say that I had money now there.
Yes, that
I-
means maybe you got problem with pastors.
I don't have problems. I really fear God. Okay, I have a fear of God, but I don't have problem with pastors. But the way those pastors are now start doing things. Okay, if someone only know how to read out, they know Matthew 7:7. They create a church.
No,
Okay,
this
they
is
know
not-
one
no,
thing.
no,
They
so
go they create
this
church.
is not
Now
something. So
this
it means
yes,
they have to pray first.
they have
but
to pray first,
they
but
cannot
the
speak
way
noise.
they are praying, it becomes
They
now,
can
now
make-
they are
they
not
can
praying
make
yet.
noise.
They are not again praying for God. Now it comes as if a competition. Okay, I have bought my speakers
Are you
maybe
sure?
of
Are you sure?
of 2,000. Okay, words, and another one says that me I have to buy again of 5. Now once he is speaking, there it's speaking. It's not start now making now a disorder.
That becomes as a fight.
A fight. It is really a fight. They are doing a fight, but as we are going there to pray, if we are really as I, okay, I'm really informed. I know that this is a fight.
You got problem with it.
This is a fight. Yes, they are also.
You got problem with churches.
They are also disturbing. Maybe you can see the church is there, but behind there is a house. There is houses.
What
Or
they have to do?
There are houses.
What they have to do?
They have to. We are praying. Once we are, even though we put our volume, we increase our volume. We can also listen.
But we can have many churches at the same
But
roads.
yes.
It's not bad. Know what I'm saying?
This is not my problem.
It's
Having
not bad. Now you change.
Having
Yeah,
many
come
churches,
on, you
having
change.
many churches on the road is not the
Yeah.
problem. But if we know how to manage with problems, especially once we talk about noise pollution, we are polluting. We are disturbing. You can see there they put another song. Here the pastor is preaching. Even though those who are there in the church, they are not listening what the pastor is saying because of what? Because of the noise of another church. This is a problem. But if that one knows that they are praying, maybe meanwhile as here we are singing, maybe them there they are praying.
Now
For
they
not
have to
disturbing them, we have to increase the volume. You see, to reduce the volume. If all of them are doing that,
Just
that this,
what
it
I have
cannot
to
be a
do.
problem.
We got shops today that they have to sell even goods. You guys, you are selling candies. You are selling just that can be cakes.
Cakes.
But you
They are
got-
saying
you got
they are
speakers.
saying
You
they are
got
selling
speakers.
clothes.
You got speakers.
Speakers, biggest one. They are selling clothes, but you can see behind or outside. I mean, what they put there. It means what they
There you
for
don't.
them.
There you don't have something. Then I mean.
They're also.
No, you don't get box.
They're also. I got my boss. Okay, I got also my
There,
phone box.
you don't got something.
No. I'm testifying. I'm saying what I have. I got my phone box. You know.
Yes.
There never and ever you go to listen that I put my music is really speaking loud. No, never. But you can see there we are near us, listening. Someone is saying only say as to say. He's selling clothes. He's saying maybe chargers. He's saying other things. But listen to music. He's putting as if we are.
That
as
is
if-
very bad.
As if we were. I can say as if we were in the pub. Okay. This is another problem. We are really destroying. We are polluting. Noise pollution. Someone there is sleeping because of your noise. That one cannot sleep.
Maybe the guy is sick.
Maybe the guy is
Yeah,
sick.
right.
The hospital can be behind
Right,
of the
yes.
pub. The hospital or the house can be behind of your shop. Once you are turning on your music so up like this, it's destroying. Okay, you are disturbing people.
Now I back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
They have to stop on it.
they have to stop. They have to change.
But you got a core box. That means you have to earn the same. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not doing as others.
You stop doing as others.
I'm not doing as others.
Let them come back about what I'm saying. You stop doing.
I'm not. I never do it. I don't stop, but
Yeah.
I never do it.
You never do it.
I never do it.
So I think that we are first thing about time. As far as that time is money first, we have to start by here. That was just these two part of pollutions. So we have to make clean our environments, our city. So that was lanes and noisy, you know what I'm saying? So pollution. So first, let me just come back to David.
Yeah.
So your last word, your conclusion for today.
Yes, as conclusion, as you say, I
In
was
short,
just talking about pollution. We have listened to kinds of pollution. So what you have to do, we have, as I was saying, we have to change our mentality. If we want things to be changed in our country, ourselves first, we have to change the mentality.
Okay.
Okay. Not the president, not the governor or the minister. The minister will come to pick up dirty things, there you are. Will come to put clean or proper, there you are. It is first ourselves, we have to change our mentality so that them also they can support us, they can be together with us so that we can change all things in our country.
thanks a lot. We
Yes.
have to start first in order the governments come back to
Yes.
support us.
Yes.
Great people. That can be 2, 3.
Yeah, thank
Four.
you. 5.
Never. Come on, do it. So we don't have time.
Yes, thanks to all viewers who are watching us here from Matadi. We are now here in Canal Plus. Oreb channel is now in Canal Plus. No, I know everywhere,
Thanks.
all the world they are watching us. From Europe, from Asia, Oceania, here in DRC, in Africa. I greet you, whatever you are watching us. And I greet also my tweet, Christopher Yungi. I greet my son, Bright Kongawi. So I greet also my parents, my father, Kongawi, and all teachers from Oreb School.
Thanks
I
a lot.
greet you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, I do greet all guys, people. That was this show named Unleash. So the subject was very simple: the causes and effects of pollution. That was the case of lanes and noise. So I'm very happy to greet my boss, Happy Kalulu. Again, Mami Solange Kalulu. I do
Yes.
greet my pastor, Josue Koko Mapote. Again, Mami Peggy Mapote. I do greet my biological mother, Malundanzao Rebecca. Again, my old brothers, Ngulu's families. I greet my wife, Sentish Pimbayala. Again, my daughter, Gladness Yala. I do greet this guy, Jonathan Monda. Again, Kintauzi. So my close friend, brothers. So let me just greet my two chiefs, Emin Talani. Again, Prince Nzau. I do greet you a lot. Let's meet next. So all teachers, next Tuesday. The back is on Sunday. Sunday from 8. From 7, I mean, so the back, so with Mr. God, so it's a nice pleasure to stand this part together. Thanks, David, for coming today.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It's I just to thank you. Yeah.
So I think that we are going to meet next, so Tuesday. The back is on Sunday, the same time with the same teacher. God bless you. Thanks. I, dearest brothers and sisters, BNS, spectators, as far as English are them important, and this one is helping a great number of persons being connected with a great number of persons in the world. The one solution is English. English is the greatest, as I've said, English broadcasting Matadi. English is helping a great number of persons knowing about more things in English. English is the one place that you can find persons debated, exchanging things related, English. What we have to do, just one answer.